Welcome back. I'm Jocelyn.
I'm Caden.
And we are Best of Kin.
Kin.
And that's one of the best intros we've had yet.
Yeah.
Because I keep forgetting what to do.
Getting
Welcome. Caden, we literally only hang out to record this, which is so funny. So we feel like have a lot to talk about.
I mean, we hung out the other night.
It's funny because prior to us even hanging out that one time, we were just talking on the podcast about how we never hang out. We never hung out growing up. And then like literally the next day we went to Goodwill for like hours. Like we hung out on a Saturday, which we have like never done. I don't remember the last time we've done that. Certainly not just you and me. Without Logan, without a baby.
I was about that the other day. Actually, no, today. Well, we used to go on sometimes, not too much, but we'd go on walk. Just you and me.
Like when you lived here?
Because I remember we were seeing how long it would take to get 10,000 steps.
Right. We're like, we just crank it out in one day.
45 minutes.
Yeah. Like maybe if we just walked a long time in the morning, like we could just get her done. But then I just remember walking for so long. I'm just being like, I'll never walk again.
I mean, it just, I don't know. It's crazy how long it would take to hit 10,000.
I know. And I do wish that I lived, these are the times I wish I lived in like suburbia where I could safely walk around.
You don't feel safe around here?
Do you think I should feel safe around here?
I don't know. Probably not.
Certainly not if it was just me and Sienna. Like I'm not going to go around in the evenings and go walking around the same places that Logan and me would go.
The hobos creeping out.
Kaden, you don't say hobos. First of all, great. We're going to get canceled.
The unhoused.
I don't even know. No. We don't even need to say unhoused. We can just say homeless.
I mean, it's not just hobo, just a slang for it.
Hobo is more
really
slander.
Derogatory.
Hobo is slander. Put some respect.
I don't.
Sound off in the comments if Caden should be canceled. Just kidding.
I think it's a funny word. Anyway,
I know it is. It's you.
I can call you a hobo, right?
Probably. Like you're asking the wrong person. That's funny.
We did hang out though. We hung out.
Yeah, we hung out on a Saturday. We went to Goodwill's. I got some good stuff.
Day.
I got some really good stuff actually. Coffee, Shopee.
That was a long,
we hit like 3 or 4, like Goodwill, like 3 Goodwills.
It's a bitch though, like thrifting, choosing a day to thrift. It's like exciting, but
the hard part for me is like
driving around.
When I go to a Goodwill, I have like 12 sections I hit. I'm like, okay, glass, baskets. I'll look at ceramic. I'll look and see if there's any good stainless steel pots and pans. I'll look at the clothes. Like Caden literally does a little glance at the t-shirts and looks at me. He's like, I'm done. I'm like,
go through all the shirts.
No, but I'm like, I need an hour and a half to scour each store. And so that's why Caden and I will probably never Goodwill shop together again.
Well, I was done way earlier than you. And that's just like,
you were looking,
I don't need
it was a mission. You were looking for specific items for like a little costume.
Yeah. It was a smart idea though. Going there for, I guess, like kitchen utensils. I didn't realize like you can find some.
Caden, you know that I have really nice ceramic mugs in there, a 4-piece set that are each worth $50 that I got at Goodwill. Like I have so much good stuff from Goodwill.
Yeah.
Like so much stuff that I've thrifted and antiqued.
I don't have enough cabinet space, you know?
Oh, well, we have a storage unit. I sell some stuff on consignment. Like I don't keep it all here for sure.
I wish I had a little more kitchen space. I've been wanting to get a crock pot.
Oh, are you in your slow cook era?
It'd be nice just to throw in like 4 chicken breasts, seasoning,
some potatoes, some carrots.
In the morning,
like,
and I come back home, I have like my meal prep for the week almost.
Totally. Caden, I could totally see that.
And
for you.
I've seen there's a hack of like, I guess to get an electric beater, and it shreds it like right away.
Yeah.
If you put it on low, just completely
while
shreds
it's still super hot.
Yeah.
I'm
like, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I can make tacos, a bowl, like anything, and it's lean protein because that's what I'm just trying to do is just high protein but lean also because if you do like steaks or something, they have a lot of fat in it, so there's a lot of calories.
There's more lean steaks than others, but yes,
there is, but most are pretty high in calories, which is
So are you, since you're back from vacay, which we can talk about, are you back on like a very strict health grind?
Yeah, strict regimen because it's since even Christmas Eve it's been adding up.
But I think that you typically like shame yourself for having like breaks or relaxing or like a weekend without working out.
Not necessarily, but that was a long break.
But you've also like still been going to the gym, no? Like, or have you not really?
Well,
oh, but not eating.
It doesn't even matter what you do in the gym if you don't support your diet. You're literally wasting your time.
Yeah.
Maybe getting slightly stronger, but no, that's the hardest part is the food aspect. I think for me anyway. I tend to, I mean, I see something, I'm like, it's almost like a challenge. Like, oh, I can finish that. Or not wasting anything or overeating. That's why I just had an awesome grocery haul and I didn't get like anything of temptation.
Like, no, well, that's the thing is if you don't keep it in the house, you don't
exactly
have access to it.
And then you DoorDash. No, I'm joking.
Exactly.
No, but I've just like kind of noticed a little bit mentally and physically just feeling like, and it's due to
holidays,
since Christmas Eve,
and then a couple bender weekends.
Christmas Eve, it's been a bender weekend.
Yeah, right. Every weekend.
Yeah, so you had Christmas Eve weekend, and then New Year's Eve, and then Taylor's birthday.
And this is coming off the heels of like a sober curious era. So now that you've done a little bit of both, where do you land now?
I mean, I think drinking and just having a few drinks, only on actual special occasions,
And I guess then it's up to the individual to determine what defines a special occasion.
Because I think I might be doing too many special occasions.
Well, that's the thing. Everything to you is so
because then I'll do like a big festival, and it's like, well, when do I ever go to big festivals?
And when are all these friends together at once? Or when do we have this?
When do I ever go on a mammoth snowboard trip?
Yeah. When have I ever been to this bar on a Sunday?
Yeah.
Special occasion, all day, and bottomless mimosas.
Yeah. I think I gave myself that like, everything in moderation, but then I think I made that thing an excuse for myself to like, oh, it's just
moderation.
But then I'm like, fucking,
but then you're like
shit housed.
I mean, not just like health wise, but I'm sure financially. I mean, there's a lot of hits that you take when you do lots of activities when you're a social girly.
I just struggle to be okay with being bored and not having fun. I just like having too much fun and making memories, right? Like I'm stuck in between that long-term financial stability and setting myself up for success in the future, but then I like that short-term, like, this is the only life we have.
You know what helps me is, and I know you think that I'm boring.
No, I envy you in a lot of ways.
Think about, right. Okay. So you have an opportunity that comes in. That's like a short-term opportunity. That would be a short-term fun thing, like immediate gratification kind of thing, but it might be a dent in like your long-term goals. I guess
that should be the deciding factor.
The issue is like, you don't have enough short-term goals. You just have this like one big long-term goal that, just like these little easy wins that when I have a short-term goal, I just look forward to that instead. And then I get just as excited about that future fun. And then you keep that, you know what I mean?
Have you had any other short-term goal other than your wedding?
That's a good point. No, I'm specifically talking about the wedding for sure. Cause I'm like so excited. We've been saving up. Like we're doing exactly everything we want within our budget. And it's like, I think coming up so quick.
Something so like excited. That, like the wedding, a short-term goal, but even like a short-term, I guess, physical goal. It gives you, I guess, because what I struggle with too sometimes, like even just simply waking up early is like maybe because I just don't have like a goal or a short-term purpose.
Well, it's like, what are you waking up early for?
If I can just sleep in and get
you're doing it just to be consistent with a morning routine, but it's like, what's the morning routine serving?
I guess, discipline,
your ego,
trusting yourself.
No, I'm totally kidding. Right, building trust, but there's other ways to do that are
having
more flexible.
Of a day though. Like,
well, that's the thing too.
If you
you sleep in, you sleep
in. I mean, we've already talked about winning the day, but it is funny how you slightly give yourself these, I guess, buffers of how we were talking about. Like, everything in moderation. Like, it's okay. I don't need to go cold turkey on things. But that slowly trickled down into back to
complacency.
Yeah.
Yes, and I think everybody struggles.
So that's why I think it's okay. I mean, for me anyway. I mean, a lot of people are different, but I think I need to be strict,
regimented,
because then it really helps me like feel stronger, like in all aspects, like even like in a figurative sense.
Well, when there's those decisions of like, do I do this or this? If you're just so regimented, you don't even think about it. It's an automatic. Or no, I don't eat that. No, I don't do that.
Yeah.
But when you're, let me just go case by case. You start like convincing yourself of the reasons to do something that maybe you shouldn't, because it's like, again, like the short term where you want to, like, let's just say dessert or for example, or whatever.
It really is.
And then the next day you're like, yesterday I had dessert. So like, it's already kind of ruined like this week. So I'll just start Monday. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like those mind fucking games that we play with ourselves.
And that's just a stagnant constant,
And
which
it's
I
like no one is doing this to us. We are doing this to ourselves.
Yeah.
And we're miserable.
You're your biggest competitor. Yeah.
Not even like critic, like
Yeah,
competitor,
so many
like
things.
asshole, like bully, all the things we are to ourselves.
I think that has to do with ego and
Yeah.
outside influence. I mean, that's why I texted you the other day.
Comparison.
I was like, I'm so, again, I get caught up. Like, oh, I'll just download TikTok just for the weekends.
Mhm.
Like, you give yourself, but it doesn't matter.
But why can't you just give why can't
Because
it stay with the weekend?
I'm not disciplined enough.
Right. Okay.
It's way
you're
too
like, I
easy,
have
and that's
to-
literally why they created those apps. So
Yeah.
like, that's, I mean, it's
I know.
an addiction.
It is.
And it's like the smartest of the
Purposely.
smart doing
The
it on
greatest
purpose.
minds came together to make
Yeah.
us all addicted to our
And
phones.
some people like, but that's the thing too. This is all going in a trickle effect from like not being so strict on myself, and then the few drinks, and then
I mean, granted,
every weekend
it was the holidays, so much time off. Like you had like fun trips and stuff. Like I think you can be easy with yourself about the past and not like beat yourself up while still choosing like better choices.
However,
for the
though, yeah,
future.
this can't be like an every Christmas Eve till mid-January
Right.
thing.
But again, that's where it comes like picking and choosing. What's the most important?
That's why though being strict helps.
Yeah.
Me anyway.
Yeah, with that mindset.
Because you get, it's a. I mean, I can't exaggerate enough about like this snowball chain reaction, and it all has to do with like stayed up late, and then the bad diet because you won't feel like going grocery shopping, and then the lack. I mean, gym's never really an issue, but gym does not feel good, especially when I'm like having fast food or some shit. Like it's not.
It's harder. Out of breath.
I haven't felt like this physically, like just like or kind of, I guess, more of a mental feeling of just
blah.
Yeah, self-esteem of like how I feel, how I look in like a while. So and it's not like I'm like, oh my god, I'm
fat bitch.
Yeah, I'm not like so down about it, but I definitely
it just doesn't feel good after working so hard to like take that break.
Yeah, like I'm like I cannot get down this road because I'll just gain unwanted fat. Gain unwanted stress, but because it does feel good. I mean,
yeah. Especially summer's coming up, like you.
Well, I know that's what I was going to mention too. How like warmer it's already getting. I mean, I know we're not going to have winter; it's already over. But it's so pretty right
it's
now.
already getting 65 to 70.
It's going to be 72, 73.
My wedding is going to be gorgeous. Yeah.
But again, we really have to
weather.
Get over how it's not going to get cold. But
I don't care.
Be happy that until end of March,
I don't even
it's
care.
going to be cool breezes. Warm sun. I mean, actually, we're going to have some more overcast days coming up. But
I want to get back to that because I do have something to say about just living here. But back to just your regimented routines for a sec. I will say, if you get back to that place of just being like the pendulum swings like all the way, like you're really, really strict. I will say once you do that for a while, though, it becomes second nature to where you don't have to be so like about your goals, and then you can make good decisions because you want to make healthy choices because you want to keep it going.
Exactly.
Like you have to get over that like I don't want to do this phase, and then once you roll into like this is your lifestyle, you enjoy doing it, you're happy with how the day-to-day is, then you can like, oh, I can have ice cream tonight and like literally say no to it tomorrow and it not become a pattern and not be like become like a problem.
I think though I've never gotten, it's like kind of disappointing, but I've never gotten like to that amount of time of a consistent regimen where that
it's second nature.
A norm, yeah. I mean, and I want everything to like kind of like coexist, not just the gym every day, but like the diet aspect, the just going to bed early, like it's really simple things. Saying like, no, I don't like. I mean, I seriously, I went a little crazy there for a second. Like, I was at Lil Woody like 4 times in a week.
And are you having a different experience every time? Are you having the same experience every time? Are you having as good of an experience every time?
It's hard. I mean, it's hard to measure that just because
you don't remember all the times.
But also, no, I do. But I make it a good experience each time. You know, like I know how to. Like,
you're in control of your destiny.
Get the party going.
Yeah,
but.
And then you get mad at people if you don't want to get the party going. If they want you to get the party going.
I know, right? When I don't want to get it going anymore. But yeah, because then you look back and I mean, you're in the now, right? Every single time. So
yeah, right.
It's every time you look back, it's so easy. Yeah, it's all equal, and it's easy to be like, I mean, maybe I could have gone without that. You know, like
maybe a couple.
because what's the end result? What's the after?
Mm-hmm.
But I think this, I mean, it's really time to just, because then again, too, as far as financial, like debt
Mm-hmm.
payoff,
Mm-hmm.
or that is always going to be
How
on the
much
back
longer
burner.
do you want to push off those
Yeah.
long-term? It's basically all you're doing is just like pushing off when you can be on the other side of that and like move on and like move forward. So it's just like, if you're okay with maybe just keep pushing it off until late 20s
I
while
need
you
to-
soak up more of your
That's
20s
not
to
okay.
enjoy.
No.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Like, where is your mindset with where you were at in your 20s? You're 26?
Yeah, I'm going to be 27.
Okay, I was like, I hope I get this right.
27.
Yeah. Oh my God. 27 and 31. We're elderly. What the fuck?
So,
Kaden.
and I mean,
What?
I know I'm looking back, like we already talked about it too, looking back on journal entries like in 2021, and it's like, bro, you're saying the same shit.
But I will say you're not in the same place. Like, even if
No.
you're saying the same things, you're like, this is the most independent and on your own and self-sustained you've ever been in your whole life.
Yes, but I mean, I do need, as far as like personal goals, like I need to achieve them. Like,
but these are the life
I need to
experiences
reach
that teach
these
you how to make
small
good choices.
achievements to then build off on
Right.
those. I'm still, I'm still just haven't reached those what I wanted.
Yeah.
Which you got to get on too, right? We're really going to run something this year.
Run something this year. Okay.
We can just do a 5K.
Yeah.
3.
I've just still been focused on just shedding the excess weight.
We'll talk about it after the wedding, I guess. But.
Yeah. After the wedding, I'll maybe be more in like fitness minded. Right now, I'm just kind of like trying to shed like the rest of my pregnancy weight, which very close.
Yeah, we got 4 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Even last 3 weeks.
You guys, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We officially finished everything, like dropped off alterations, like everything's done. And now we just wait. And I decided, oh my gosh. So my friend Katie had a wedding in November, and I decided to do my wedding spray tan trial for her wedding to kind of just test it out, because I've never had a spray tan before. I don't want the first time I have a spray tan. No, I've done like at home tanning drops, right? But I've never gone to get a spray tan, and I didn't want the first time to obviously be at my wedding. I'm like, what if I'm orange? What if I don't like it?
Yeah, some are.
So I did it, and it was way too orange for me. And it wasn't like confirmed until my friend Katie like sent like a photo or two from the wedding. She's like, oh, I got my photos back. And I saw myself, and I was like, I will not be getting a spray tan for my wedding.
You thought you were too orange at her
Well,
wedding?
it's tough because like I didn't have makeup that matched. So my face was a little bit lighter than my body. My arms were way darker than everything else, which was so weird. Like my arms were so dark. And that was like the only thing showing in my dress.
Spray tans, man.
And it would just, the color was very orange. It wasn't like a natural bronze at all. It was orange. And I couldn't imagine against a white like wedding dress, like how orange I would have looked and how unhappy I would have been. So I'm very relieved I did that. I finally decided I'm not going to do it. I'm going to just embrace my winter paleness and just be pale. And it's okay to be pale. You know? It's okay to be pale.
It is, but I hate the feeling of it. I cannot wait for like
it is a confidence
UV rays
boost
to start hitting.
No, but it's not just the color tan like that you get for me. Also, it's like your skin. It just needs the sun. It sloughs the dead skin away. Like you're literally glowing.
I think that's the number
after
one
sun.
deficiency in all of America is lack of vitamin D.
Yeah, probably. I mean, your body.
That's why people supplement it. Like people actually are supplementing with pills of vitamin
as
D
you age,
vitamin K.
Your body automatically becomes less absorbing of vitamin D from the sun. Like your body absorbs it less and less and less as you age. So you have to be on supplements.
Show me the Carfax.
My midwife told me.
Okay. Damn. But you're right. Yeah. Once you literally like have like those Julys where we lay out by the pool, even if it was like 102 out. But like when you get back inside and like you just feel
that burn
so good. No, but when you get back and like inside the apartment, right?
Yeah.
Off from the sun, like you cool down, but you feel so much darker and like you're so.
And then you rinse off and you're in the shower and you're like, holy shit,
yeah,
like I got
that's
so
where you
tan.
think you're the most tan.
Yeah. Because you're like so red still.
And the lighting in there, you know, it's kind of
like so shadowy.
Yeah, exactly.
No natural light. No, the best
against
feeling.
the soapy sedge. Like,
and then you just chug a ton of water and then you're like,
have
your
some
hair
fruit.
is all
you'd
like,
have pineapple.
Yes, I always do like pineapple,
phase.
watermelon. Mango with the tahini. I still love that in the summer. I had that throughout my pregnancy.
See there's ways to make summer nice.
So back to talking about living here. Logan and I have decided.
You sure?
No, because we change our mind every week.
I know,
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
but where we're at right now, okay, so we took Sienna to the McCormick train on
what?
Sunday.
I like that area a lot.
And it was going there. It was so packed, tons of families, tons of kids. There's a carousel, there's a train ride. Like, we literally did everything with Sienna. She loved it. She was like climbing all of the big kid like playground stuff. She was like rock climbing.
Damn.
She was having the best time of her life. And Logan and I were looking around and we were like, the greater Phoenix area just has so much to offer. So many different little vibes, so many little neighborhoods, so many cool things.
The greater Phoenix?
So
What do you
many
mean?
Scottsdale, Glendale, Gilbert, Mays, like greater Phoenix area. Like
Yeah.
Phoenix, but not just Phoenix.
The valley
Scottsdale, the
expanded.
valley, yes. There is just so much here that I just can't imagine being in a different city that isn't like this. And so we do want to stay. We're gonna stay. We're gonna stay. We're gonna buy a house here.
Yeah.
We're gonna like buy a house here, and
then
then our dream, right? Like, so obviously buy a house here, but we need dreams. Our dream is to buy another house or property not here with a completely opposite vibe, so that not necessarily commune, make lake house vibes or like beach house, like just something so different. Mountains,
I think a
Oregon,
beach house vibe would be cool.
like something so opposite, so that when it does get hot, and again, like our dream is to work remotely, and we're working towards that now. And Logan and I, we are launching our new business in March, end of March, which we'll talk about probably in another episode. But the goal is to work remotely. So if we could just leave for the entire summer, go stay somewhere else, be snowbirds basically, and then come home for the rest of the year when it's incredible, and then just be gone for like the 3.5 months that it's 100 plus. I would be the happiest person in the world. The only thing I don't like about living here is
I would say
not being able to go outside in the
can
summer.
be bad, and then the heat. That's it.
Traffic's not that bad. And it's like if I were thinking between here and California, like I feel like California has a lot more cons for me in terms of like traffic, expensive. And the only thing I like about it is weather. So it's like if I could just visit, that would do it for me. But in terms of living, I love living here. I love all the events that we have. I love all the neighborhoods, Arcadia, Scottsdale, Uptown.
No, it really is a
downtown,
unique
downtown Tempe,
Yeah, if we're
downtown
including other
Gilbert,
cities.
downtown Chandler, downtown Mesa. Like
Also, like music scene too, venues. I
Uh-huh.
thought about that too.
oh
like,
my gosh, there's so many
Well,
festivals
there's-
here.
yeah, there's not that many states that host festivals, especially for genres I
Yeah.
like. But even like M3F that's coming up, which I think I already told you is going to be
Mm-hmm.
across the road.
Across
which yeah, I know. But
across the road from who? I don't know.
who knows where that is? Ennis Festival,
Mm-hmm.
spring training,
Tempe Beach Park. Yeah,
waste management. Like there's just so many
Yes,
good
I know.
hosts,
I know.
hosting sites, and
There's so many expos.
Yeah.
Barrett Jackson.
annually. Oh yeah, it's about to come up. I just saw a
Yep.
sign for that. I was like, oh my
Mhm.
god, I forgot.
There's so much stuff. And concerts, we have great venues, sports. I love the Suns.
Melting pot of food.
Incredible food culture. Incredible. Lots of foodies. There's
Yeah.
also celebrities that live here. So you kind of still
Yeah,
feel that
A
vibe
UFC fighter just came in
to the
last
gym.
night.
No way.
No, the restaurant.
Oh, shit.
And Johnny Walker, if anyone's a fan of fighting, but he's a Brazilian. It's like really scary seeing those people in
Yeah.
person. He's like 6'6".
Oh, my God.
Like he
You're
easily knows how to kill
kidding.
anyone with his
You're
hands.
kidding.
Like as someone that's in a
Yikes.
UFC fighter, it was so like I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
You see someone on TV, you're like, yeah, I can do that. But you walk next to someone
Yeah.
and see it in real life, like
The scale is crazy.
it was so intimidating.
And
I was
you're a
talking-
big
I was
guy.
talking to
Like,
Logan,
that's
I was like,
crazy.
dude, that guy
You crush me.
crazy. He can literally kill. Yeah, just with your bare hand.
Scary. But yeah,
Yeah.
love living
Yeah, I
here.
know. I mean, and I have 2 great jobs. Yeah, it's
Two-
just, and that's about to happen again.
And it was
March,
really just us being outside in the grass, gorgeous grass in Scottsdale on a Sunday that we were like, oh,
that's another
I
thing too.
never
If you're
leaving, bitch.
constantly in your apartment,
yeah.
not doing much out, like even going on a walk, you're not really taking in. Like I just went on a walk this morning, right? Listening to an audiobook, right?
Mhm.
Totally starting the regimen
Gorgeous.
off strong.
Mm-hmm. Day one.
And I'm like looking at houses. I'm like, wow, it'd be really nice to just have a house here. And then
yeah.
I was like, wow, it's really nice outside.
Yes.
It's like the sun's warm, but it's not like.
And there's not even a chill breeze. It's like, it's perfect.
I
It's
mean,
perfect.
we're literally at 70 degrees.
It's perfect outside. This
And
is the
it's-
California
and
year-round
it's
weather,
like
like
snowing
right now.
feet
Yeah.
Or what am I trying to
And
say?
our parents just did a road trip, and my mom's texting me like,
Yeah.
literally, snow in Oklahoma. I'm like, thank God. We are like the only state in the country that did not have like a cold front, like freeze warning or whatever
Yeah.
that like blew through. And we're just sitting pretty in our like 70 degrees and
it's a
shorts.
solid location. I mean, just
and
like what I
so
just
close
did.
to California.
That's what I was saying. Like I just
5
drove
hours to San Diego.
5 hours to Vegas.
5 hours to Vegas.
4 hours 45 minutes. Like
we are literally convincing everybody now.
5 hours 40 minutes to Newport Beach, which I didn't know was that close. That's 2-3 podcasts you're there.
Yeah.
And after you get through Blythe, and then it kind of gets a little prettier. But that's not, I mean, yeah, those drives are kind of boring, but it's easy.
Please. It's easy. It's so easy.
Really is.
Yeah.
And all it takes is, just even like a little 3-day weekend. Because that's all I didn't realize. I mean, I felt like I was gone for a long time, but I was only
it's like Friday,
really
Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Mammoth, Friday to Sunday.
Yeah.
But it felt like such a long weekend. We did so much, way too much.
It's so fun.
A lot of drag.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, it was weird being back, but I didn't also have the feeling of like, oh my God, maybe I should return.
Oh.
Not at all. I mean, there were some locals that were like explaining that, and no, since me and Wyatt left, like everything changed and it was really weird and the marina got worse.
Really? Interesting.
So I've heard. Could just be rumor, but yeah, I don't know. I know that all the employees that they had are definitely not there anymore. So
wow.
And those people were kind of like with it for 3 years or something. So there was some familiarity and like finally like a structure of like this is how stuff needs to get done. So I don't know. I don't need to stress about it. Secondhand stress, but it did what it did for me. Yeah, and it was great.
No, it was a great experience.
It is insane that I was even thinking about staying there because coming back was a lot different, and I'll have it had its, I guess, trials. Thinking like, am I doing the right thing? And I'm just back to where I was. Like, right. But like that was just a poor perspective on my part.
And that's what it all comes down to. It's like, what do you actually want day to day? And I think when Logan and I were talking about it, and that's kind of what led to that. First of all, yes, like the weather, being out, seeing all these neighborhoods, yes. But I think the thing that led us to that was, I don't know. What was it that you just said? I feel like I just lost my train of thought.
Having a poor perspective.
Oh, the only like issue I have outside of the weather, like specifically, I guess maybe even living in this apartment, like the only complaint I have is just not having a backyard for Sienna, like a really easy outdoor, just like I just want to go in the backyard and play with her for 3 hours. Like,
there's your next short-term goal.
That's my only goal right now. Like once we get married, like we are 100% just focused on a house within 3 years.
And you wouldn't want to.
We would buy a house here.
You wouldn't even want to rent one for transition into.
No. Yeah. I just want to buy a house. I'm tired of. I've been renting a long time. No, it's so nice, but probably not.
Where? Don't tell me up there.
Probably up there. Not that far.
To the 51.
Can we? Maybe we'll go on a little drive. Let's go on a little Sunday drive, and I'll show you some. No, but there's some incredible.
Even like Osborne 30th and Osborne and 40th Street.
Even Osborne and like 3rd Street, 3rd Ave, like Palm Lane, Coronado, Willow District, Encanto. Like these are all like some of the best hoods.
I say south. Though, maybe like 5 years in with being optimistic with our drive. Anywhere you want, because you'd be able to afford it.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
I mean,
but again, like here and another house, like, or here. And maybe I have like, an Airbnb Airstream in Malibu that I rent out and then go stay in.
But also that, like, I mean, I trust it's going to be well designed, but, I mean, just like one of your Pinterest boards, like make it that. I'm talking like wanting to chill out front, like a front.
I'm talking nice front. I'm talking sides. I'm talking outdoor shower. We're talking garden boxes, pavers with the grass in the middle. I love that shit. Call it?
Or like a small little, like you want that cement.
Oh, like a stock tank pool or sauna, like Vibe Outdoor would be cool. Also, I also love those pools that have the little like tanning lagoons in them. where it's just like very shallow water,
Yeah.
but you're in like a tanning bed.
Like, oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
I would live there. I would live there. That's all I want to do all day.
Yeah,
Is just
okay,
like lay out in the water.
Nice book and smoothie.
Yeah.
But it feels like, even though
That makes me feel like I would literally, in my mind, this is the lifestyle I think that I would have if I had like my dream house. Wake up so early, make myself and my kitties a green juice, walk around my
or
property
a
with
super
the
nice espresso.
oh yeah, like a little espresso one. No, every day starts with the green juice because
All
that's
right.
the life I would live. I would go on my little run, go on my little jog. No, like things I would never do. But it's like you
Maybe.
think you would like live this whole other lifestyle, right? In this like new setting.
You're
But
changing
low
your
key, like
environment.
no, I kind of think I would.
You would definitely be outside
I
your
was
backyard.
just gonna say I would be in the backyard every single day. Like Sienna would be a backyard girl. She would live back there.
Covered deck or enclosed porch? What are you thinking?
I
Like
love
an
an
Arizona
enclosed
room
porch,
in the
but
back.
I think I would want some sort of covered deck with like a long table, like dinner patio situation, like dinner party vibe.
Yeah, hosting.
Hosting
The
vibes.
string
A little
lights.
pizza oven outside would be nice. A little bench with a little bonfire pit.
Little
Lots
casita
of
thing.
clover lawn and like grasses and like native grasses so that it's
Mhm.
like very lush. Not a lot of cactus and agave like I maybe would have done a few years ago. Now that I have
Nah.
kids. I just want like grass and
Tree.
like soft
Nice
and
tree for shade.
yeah, maybe a little like rope swing, you know.
Yeah.
Really painting
And
a picture.
So, yeah, I mean,
Some
it
skylights.
feels attainable.
And the thing is, I would want to do like a full run out too. Like I would want
Yeah.
to get like a total fixer upper, which is so hard to find.
I think even harder though, like you mentioned, mature landscape.
Mature
Like
landscaping.
finding
A vine wall.
a renovatable, a renovated.
A fixer upper that has mature landscaping
Yeah.
that has like the lot size that you want, storage space.
So it's a solid
Garage.
tree, dude. I was
What I would do for
like
a
an
garage.
oak or something.
Garage.
Yeah.
It's the little things, like a garage and a backyard. If I had those two things, yeah, I would stay forever. And like working from home, we could have a little like studio office in our backyard. Like we could do a little like shed office
That's what I
vibe.
realized too. Like staying at TJ's in Vegas. I mean, he has a townhome, but it's still like a nice home. It's like so crazy how, I mean, beneficial it is and like peaceful. Like you have your own
Yeah.
garage, go
Yeah.
through the garage door.
I know.
You're not bothered by anyone else. Like you don't have to walk.
It's just such a
life
lifestyle
is crazy.
upgrade. It's just such a lifestyle
Mhm.
upgrade. Like you could participate in trick or treating and like block parties.
Or just
No,
having
I know
your
not everyone
own
has block
space
parties.
and not
but-
worried about sound.
Yeah. Oh
or
my gosh. Logan and I were
loudness.
woken up 2 nights ago from the below people. This girl was screaming at the top of her lungs. Like it was probably 1:00 in the morning. She was like, "Get out of here. You get." And like shouting,
I feel like
banging,
this
banging,
complex has a lot of
banging.
couples fighting.
Yeah, no, we've heard some things. Below, side to side. Like that's the thing. Like I just want to not be so tight in tight quarters with other people. And like you go out to the patio, I'm like literally facing another person's TV. And like I can
It's
literally see what they're
odd
doing.
way to live for sure.
It
You're just
just,
stacked on other people.
yeah, it doesn't feel
In your own little cubicle.
Mm-hmm. Ugh, don't call it a cubicle. So like dystopian.
I mean, yeah, it's
So that's the idea.
yeah.
We love Phoenix. And then, yeah, we'll just keep an eye out for then like a second property elsewhere. And maybe even in Arizona, maybe Flag, maybe probably not, to be honest, though. I'd probably want like a totally
Like San Clemente
yes, would love that.
or
Or
Escondido. We've
I was
looked there.
just gonna say, what is the other area? Encinitas?
I just said it. I thought
You said
Escondido. or whatever.
Escondido, which is in San Diego.
It's a little more inland.
Encinitas is a little more, I think.
Encinitas, you might be
north.
right. I think that's a Goth Babe song, right? Too.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of his
Love
songs are
Goth Babe.
inspired through
By
the
the
coast. 'cause He
coast.
surfs
Well,
and whatnot.
dirt.
It goes all
Yeah.
the way up
His whole.
the whole Pacific.
I love
It's
that
sick.
album. It's such good road trip music too.
And he's such a. I saw him at M3F 2 years ago, and such a fun performer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's a great guy. That's why I need to do more shit like that, like shows
Yeah.
like that.
More low
It's
key.
such a different vibe.
You're not going to just go as crazy as you possibly
I mean,
can.
but it's also it's just such a
like, what is it that you're trying to like release when you are going out with the intention of going as hard as you can? Like, do you just have like so much pent up like energy, or?
I mean, I do really enjoy the music and I guess the performance as far as like visuals and lights, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's all part of it. But I mean, it's kind
and
of
it
hard.
takes it up to another notch when you're on substances or drinking, I'm sure.
Yeah, but also like with all that stimuli, it helps you like stay in the game, right? Like if you're on nothing, you are
totally. You're
dead. You're tired. Your legs hurt. You kind of just
so true. You don't feel the pain.
No,
it like
and
numbs the pain.
You're awake. Like these are keeping you awake.
That's a great point. That's a great point
because it's a lot of moving. But it's hard. It's hard to say because I mean, my last festival was literally New Year's Eve, so that's like
it's different.
Yeah, bye to the new year. But I mean, that's kind of a good question. I don't know
to be
what
continued.
Each one. Yeah, I guess so. Because what am I looking for in each event? I mean, I guess just having
in
fun
each
and
experience. Yeah,
have a good experience, something different. But
is there still the hope that you have this hopeless romantic side where you just want this perfect meet cute with this girl, and you're like putting yourself in as many places as possible, because the more places you put yourself, the more odds you have of meeting someone.
Yeah, potential. But there's also like, oh, it's written in the stars.
Right. Like, so, what's meant for you will find you.
You don't need to throw yourself out there.
Yeah.
But I mean, everyone.
Well, it hasn't worked.
Out of all the 5 guys this weekend, they were all in relationships. So we were all drunk. We had like a bro talk, and I was like asking like everyone like, when did you like first realize that like that girl was for you, and like how did it work and whatnot? Like, how'd you meet? And then some of them were just saying like, you think that like you have a dream girl, but like you meet the girl that's best for you.
Mm-hmm.
And
she'll bring the best parts out of you.
People that add into your life, and like they make you a certain way and you make them a certain way. Mm-hmm. It's like the blend of coexisting, and like also that, growing together or such like that. Mm-hmm. It's not gonna be perfect, and you can't. That's why I can't have such like, I guess, picky red flags. Like,
you can't have too many like boxes they need to check on day one.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh, you don't like that?
Your parents are divorced?
It's not gonna work.
Bye.
Oh, you don't like an EDM? It's not gonna work.
Oh, your Achilles heel isn't skinny enough. Peace. Yeah.
Oh my God, you remember?
Yeah. No, that's funny though. So with that said though, you're down to do a little Hinge, maybe a little podcast episode. How fun.
Hunting the honeys on Hinge.
And maybe we should do that. Maybe we'll record it next week. Do a little Hinge honey hunt. And what'll that be? You hold it and you're swiping. Is it swiping? Or is it like up and down?
Or replying to like prompts and stuff.
Okay. So could I hold it and be in control, or are you holding it and you just want me to like give my 2 cents?
I'm screen grabbing it, and I'm also I can put it on here for you to see. So as I'm going through it, you're like,
okay. Okay. And then maybe for the video, you're just pasting your screen grab in the middle so that it's cleaner, because it's kind of hard with the cameras picking up the TV.
Yeah, I think what I can do is have the screen grab in the main focal point, and then I'll just have our 2 screens kind of smaller.
Okay.
But all in one.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Totally. Can't wait for that. I can't wait. Because what if, what if? I know a lot of people that have met on Hinge. Hinge seems to be the winning app.
There's success stories for sure.
So one thing I wanted to do this week, just because I had so many that I thought of, I wanted to do a little best of segment where we defined maybe the best movies and shows, maybe the best song of the week, maybe the best food we had this week, the best moment of the week, just something that was the best.
Best of.
I'll start because this is what made me want to do this, because Logan and I binged a show, Tops to Bots, this last week.
That anime show?
No. What anime show?
I don't know. I was talking about
Dragon
shows
Ball
last
Z.
night.
No, we watched Shrinking on Apple TV Plus with Jason Segel and Harrison Ford. And it's
Never heard
a
of it.
drama comedy written by Roy Kent
What?
from Ted Lasso.
Good for him.
Brett Goldstein. He like created, wrote, directed, produced, like fuck. Oh, that was pretty good. No, so good. And I thought to watch it because I saw an interview with him and he was saying how Harrison Ford read it and invited him over to his house for dinner. And like Brett went into his home and he was like, hey, so like you've read it? And Harrison Ford was like, this is the best dialogue I've ever written in a script, like, or read in a script ever. And he was like, oh, do you want to be in it? And Harrison Ford's like, yeah. And that's literally it. He like
got Jason
got a
Segel
part.
too. So
Jason
it's good.
Segel is so good in it. I will say, like, Harrison Ford, I don't find to be like the best actor in the world. Like, I think he's more of just like a Hollywood icon that people like to put in things, but I don't think that he's like
Who could have done it better?
a great actor. Any other old man. No, that's so mean. That's so mean. But
Tommy Lee Jones or too old?
No, I liked Harrison Ford in it. He was cute, but it like just sometimes you can see he's acting. Like I just don't like that, you know?
Yeah.
Jason Segel, so good. I'm not kidding. This show made me crack up and made me cry like probably every episode.
What was it called?
Shrinking. Harrison Ford and
Apple
Jason
TV?
Segel are therapists. Shrinks.
Apple TV.
Apple TV. And the first couple episodes, especially the first few, in my opinion, are like the best in the series. And it's the 10 episodes. I think they're like an hour, almost an hour each. It's just so good. It's so funny. So good.
Well,
10 out of 10. The best.
I'll have to
The best
check
of the
it
week.
out.
Highly recommend.
Do
Do you have one?
I haven't been on my show game.
No worries. Have you seen, let's see, what's new? Oh my gosh. Did you see Pete Davidson's new stand-up?
No.
Actually, quite funny. And I don't consider myself like, you know,
Big Diesel.
totally a Petey
Yeah.
fan.
We'll have to.
All
Okay.
right.
I'm open to it.
Did you have like a best moment of your weekend? Your
Best
mammoth
moment
weekend?
of the weekend. Okay. Let's see here. Well, maybe just the weekend itself.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you're glad you went. Like no regrets. You're glad
Yeah,
you did
no,
it.
I got to see Keith
it was
again.
easy.
It was really cool. Had like hanging out with a different friend group that I remember like hung out around. Obviously, I know TJ and Wyatt, but then there's 3 other friends from where they grew up. It was a vibe, and I mean, Saturday was a blizzard, so it's like windy as hell. It's dumping snow. We're just like riding down the mountain and just like gliding, and you see like all your other homies around you, and just
You're
everyone
like,
just
this is
cruising.
the fucking vibe.
You're like deep in the mountains, super high up in the mountain. It's a nice feeling. And then you kind of just go down to the Canyon Lodge, and then there's like a DJ playing in a gondola, and then everyone just like dancing and standing
That's
on
so
tables.
fun. I love
and
that.
doing shots, and that the mountain vibe community. I mean, we already talked about it before.
Do you think that's going to be your first or only snowboard of the season?
Well, given my I guess choices to have led up to this point financially, I could see myself if I could get, because I know a few people have Snowball season passes when that gets them buddy discounts. So I can see myself going flag for sure for like even just a day trip, and that would have to be with someone else just to help with costs. But I don't know about I would love to do somewhere else, but
maybe do like one that's like out of state a year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
one a year that's out of state, and then like
I can see that for sure.
Because last year you did Aspen.
I didn't go at all last year. I haven't been to Colorado.
Where did you go?
2 years
with
ago
all your
to
bros?
Durango, which is a
said
good
I haven't
mountain
been to
too.
Colorado.
But the surrounding area is like really quiet. It's like because the whole part is kind of like to go out after,
right?
See the villages.
Yeah, first time I went
Colorado's
skiing was
huge
Durango.
for that.
I went with Ryan and Haley and his family.
Purgatory.
Yep, twice actually.
Good
I
mountain.
think I actually did okay.
But
I actually did okay.
Yeah, probably it.
All right. Can I tell you the best song that I've heard? Well, it's not like I just heard it this week, but I put it on and now I cannot stop listening to it. on repeat, and it's Agora Hills from Doja Cat. And there is something about the, I guess, production of it. Take out the like lyrics and like the what's the fucking called? The words.
Do you want me to
Like, take out Doja Cat and just listen to the instrumental. I could just picture myself like in my house, you know, in the future, like blasting this without
a
her
Doja
singing.
Cat song? Really?
No, like just listen to the like music part in this one. Okay,
Sorry.
no problem. Kaden's putting it on. I'm sorry, we can't play it because of copywriting.
I know,
but I just want Kaden to like understand where this beginning's like fine.
Do you feel like the main character?
Yeah, that's exactly what this part does to me.
What? You like this
I mean,
song?
just bump that in your house. Like it's the evening. You've got like a silky robe on. You're walking around.
nice
Your kids are in
beat.
bed. You've got a glass of wine. It's like all the lights are low. You're like you know what I
Wow.
mean? Like you're just walking around.
Main character for sure. Logan probably would like this song because
He loves it. He loves it.
The beat's really nice.
And when I told him that, he was like, "Oh, 100%. Like I could totally. We should just play this all day, every day."
Yeah, that 808's big. Oh shit.
And it's just so good. What are you playing right now?
Does
I
this
feel
sound
bad
like
because
it?
we're not.
That's okay. Slowed.
No, that's not good at all. Kaden
about sped up?
loves slow, remixed, reverbed. Like, no, you, Kaden, the vibe is perfect as is.
No, I
you don't
know.
need to change anything. Go listen to Agora Hills and just like put it on. Maybe do a drive. Go around, drive around like your dream neighborhood to live in. Turn on this song and just like roll down the windows with your little treat coffee or your little like matcha or whatever you do. And just like drive around, listen to the song and just picture your dream life. And it just feels like so real. And that is my best song of the week.
My best song of the week is it's kind of like one that makes me like, if you're just driving, you're just like late night
Yes.
driving thinking.
Literally like mine.
Not That I'm Anywhere by Cities Aviv. You'll probably recognize
it
right
Granola?
away.
Oh, okay. This is pretty granola, Kaden.
I don't think so.
Really?
Have you heard this before?
No.
Oh, it's like, I think
This
it's like
is folk as fuck.
No, it's not. Just wait.
Okay.
I know what you're thinking though. It kind of sounds like it.
Yeah.
I'll skip though. It's kind of a like core TikTok.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, not granola.
Maybe like beachy, rocky.
like atmospheric music.
A lot. Oh my god. Yeah,
That's like the
we
word.
forgot to talk about our Spotify Wrapped, but mine was like Jesus Christ. I was
Like random.
No, it was very like ambient,
Oh.
atmospheric music. That's like no lyric almost.
Lo-fi vibes.
Yeah,
I
I
had
was
some
like-
lo-fi.
But
Interesting. I'm honestly just like way less intrigued by music these days. I think it just sounds like kind of all the same. There's like the
it's
TikTok.
recycled
Everything
and
is like
repeat.
TikTok songs that are viral is like what's like the charts.
Recycled and repeat. Well, yeah, it's true.
And it just feels like repetitive. Like I gotta hear this like on socials, and now it's all the music. It's like I just want
They will
good
ruin
music
songs for you
to listen
for
to.
sure. I mean,
I
that
think
Steve
I
Lacy.
like
Oh my
this
god,
little life.
that's funny though.
Did you see the people on TikTok going like, just,
Yeah.
I think I
Oh my
like this little
god.
life."
No. I would just see shit like something good happens to them, like they're all pissed, and then like something happens, like, oh, he texted me, I'm like, I
Oh
think
my
I
God.
like this little life.
There's this girl,
It's kinda cringy, but it's
Kelsey
funny.
Grammer's daughter, Greer Grammer. She got onto TikTok and she was literally on a private jet with her dad, doing a like panning like her private jet life, and she was like, "I think I like this little life." People bullied the shit out of her, being like, "Oh yeah, I would like that too. I think
Dude,
I would
people
like
are
that little life."
so
She
soft.
deleted her TikTok.
What?
Yes,
That
yes,
sucks. That's sad.
because people are so mad. Like she's not allowed to like.
She
her
just
life.
caught the
Like,
trend though. Like
she just wanted
she
to
did
be
it right.
She just wanted, yeah, she did it right. Like, what
Yeah.
more could we ask for? I think I like this little life.
That's my, I think, best of
I think-
my song. Best of.
Do you have any good food out there, or is it all just like
Oh my god, that was the
beers
one
and
thing.
brats?
I've never had so many shitty breakfast burritos, and
In
Yeah.
Arizona, we have the best breakfast burritos, like probably in the country,
yeah,
because it's like they're like
that's a
like
very
Mexican breakfast burritos. When I think breakfast burrito, I think Mexican breakfast.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, but no, you can
Like
you
what
can definitely
other like
Americanize
breakfast?
it, but
Yeah, but like how? Like I think
we
about.
do. I mean, I would hope we have one of the best Mexican food in
That's
the
what I'm saying.
country
Like that's
due
why I
to
think.
the 2 hour distance from Mexico,
Yeah.
or however
Yeah.
long, 3.5.
Well, like Sergio's at the market, some of the best burritos.
Yeah, or like any of the
Burrito
Filibertos.
Mm-hmm.
Sonora. Actually,
There's a chorizo burrito at
a lot of
Fame.
pop-up food trucks, like even like a stand with a little tent on the side of the road, which are one of the better ones. There's a really good Sonoran hot dog.
I was just about to say in Tucson, I feel like there was like a million Sonoran hot dog stands.
There is, some, but like the biggest.
Did you ever have
ones.
one of those like authentic Sonoran hot dogs that were like huge with like all the stuff?
I mean, yeah, but not from like a stand, but like Güero Canelo.
Never heard of her.
El Güero, I think that's how you say it.
Doesn't sound right.
Very popular. One of the best Sonoran hot dogs in Tucson.
Okay. I never had
that
them.
or BK tacos, and then Valeria is that food truck by Neville that used to be there. That was like only.
Oh my god! Yes.
That was really good food.
Yeah.
And they slowly got like. I mean, we were there since they parked.
Day one, baby.
Yeah.
I just remember being way too spicy
though.
for me.
I don't remember good Sonoran hot dogs out here.
No.
Chat, let us know.
Are there any? Okay, what's the best Mexican food in Phoenix?
Depends what type of Mexican food.
Right.
Like.
Okay.
Thinking like
tacos,
or like
there's like
how classy.
Sure.
Because you can say.
Well, how upscale?
You can say Chantico,
like Chico Malo,
or Toca Madera.
I don't like Chantico.
Toca Madera Mexican.
Toca Madera, yeah, but it's like LA.
Yeah.
It's more about the vibes and the food. It's like an
What's
LA
that
place.
Other place we used to get
Takaya?
the bowls at? Yeah.
Takaya bowls are good.
Haven't been there in a long time.
Yeah, because I think after COVID, it just wasn't as good.
Dude, so many things
as
after.
Is a lot of things. But I would hope that at this point, the people that are quality have stuck around, hopefully, and the people that are not have fallen away. Because it's like how you retain customers is like quality and customer service. So I wish nothing but the best.
What best of someone else next? Or
I don't know. Do you have anything else that you want to share that was wonderful from your time? Oh, I have a Chigger update.
Oh God, are they gone?
I've captured 2 more from my phone that I'm crawling across my phone screen. Oh, and I caught one that came out of my keyboard. And so now I'm like, I've only caught them or found them or seen them when I'm at my desk. And I'm like, are they coming in through the window? Is there like an infestation over there? Did we even catch them from the park?
Did you spray something in corners?
I've sprayed. I have like a homemade like eucalyptus oil thing. I've got plugins that I've got so much shit.
Some store shit.
I mean, I don't want to spray my whole apartment in chemicals.
Just a quick seal. Just those
you're talking about that. I mean, I know. I'm pretty sure he brought them in from the park, like, and they're living in on me. But I'm getting fresh bites every day, and my old bites are starting to scar. So I'm going to be covered in 100 little red dots for my wedding in 3 weeks.
I think I like this little life.
I think I like this little life.
God.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
I know. I won't do that anymore because it's probably like sounds terrible, but just those TikToks are so fucking funny.
Yeah, we're redlining for sure.
Whoopsies. Sorry.
I think I like
All right, I gotta stop saying that. It's gonna be stuck in my head. Do you have anything else that you want to share with the class?
Duh. I mean, just yeah, I'm feeling good. Starting fresh. A little delayed, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
I need to have a limit of enough,
When is enough enough?
I know. When is it?
And it's up to you. No one's coming in to tell you, okay, Kaden, like there it is. There's your limit.
It's just me.
Yeah. And I think that's what a lot of people struggle with is like waiting for someone to like for girls especially, like waiting for a man to come save you. I feel like women are taught their whole life like to like wait for a man to come and like sweep them off their feet and like take them away and whatever. Like there's just that narrative in every Disney movie, like, you know,
Yeah.
of just like women are not complete on their own. And
No one's coming though.
Yeah, no.
No one cares.
No one gives a shit about you. No one cares about what you're up to.
No one cares about your problems, your complaints, your excuses.
Mm-hmm. And you shouldn't limit yourself.
And you gotta accept
your limits.
Or
you shouldn't limit yourself, but you should limit yourself.
Accept that like you're only gonna grow through difficult patches, you know?
Right. Like when times are tough, it's like, and it's only you're gonna grow from this regardless.
It's measured by your own time or your own
ruler.
Yeah, of what's difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And that could be anything, financially, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, all that jazz. Yeah, it's we're still on that solo. I mean, I'll forever be on that solo journey, but I think
I like this little
I think that
that's the title of this episode.
For sure.
I think I like this little
It feels good to feel good.
It does. And you feel good when you treat your body well and you get good sleep and you
respect yourself and trust yourself.
And have a perspective of gratitude and stay in that energy, like an energy of abundance and gratitude instead of lack and scarcity.
And that's all all mindset.
Again, the prison that we build around ourselves. Yeah.
And then make excuses for why we're in it.
When
we know how to get out of it.
This was my upbringing, this prison around, you know what I mean? Or like, there's always like something.
You keep telling a story that then it kind of becomes like
your identity.
Reality. Exactly.
Yes. And it's like you have to break out of thought cycles and do something different.
And that's the same thing around though. Like I am happy and wealthy and healthy.
Mm-hmm.
You keep telling yourself that.
Until it feels real.
Yeah. I think
I like this little life. Then on that note,
a great life.
It's gonna be okay.
Lifetime just got a whole new equipment renovation, so now I'm like hella hyped about it.
Oh, okay, cool.
But again, no reason to have that other gym membership.
No reason. Cancel it.
I deleted this. I deleted my Whoop membership.
Whoop, there it is.
I'm gonna look into SoFi today.
Look at you.
High interest.
Debt consolidation. Oh, you're doing a
short-term buckets.
Okay, I like Ally too for high yield.
I know.
Savings.
I've been comparing both.
Okay.
I think me personally, I like this little ad. I think that I like
Is the branding of SoFi better for you?
No, I like the branding of Ally too, but
yeah.
I guess app configuration.
UI.
And yeah, exactly.
But
yeah, and it's really that easy, right? Getting paid and tips day of, and then like, okay, $100 to my lowest credit card.
Well, plus like Logan
every time.
And I were talking about how it just sneaks up on you that you start making more money. You don't realize it because you're not paid bi-weekly. It's like just a little bit of cash every day, and then you don't know until the end of the month. Like oh my God,
I made $5,500.
Yeah, like, oh, that's where I landed. Like shit, where's my money? But it's like if you preemptively just as you go set aside, then it
has to be
avoid that. Like, oh my God, like I don't have any money to save. How? Like
yeah, which is almost a better thing. Like I get my payment day of, right? Or make a deposit of what I made the night prior. Boom, savings, and then debt. Okay, then that's already gone. Money's already distributed.
And then whatever is left in your account is what you have to spend. Yeah. Like that's your budget.
Which is exciting. It's like it really is that easy.
It is.
Stop being influenced by other shit.
And I think that
we tend to overcomplicate so many things, you know.
And I think that we both do. Like just the doom scroll, like getting caught up in what other people are doing.
But
not minding our own business.
You know exactly what you need to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, why do we try and search for more answers or more like that one video to like, wow, a new song or... Because that's when I make excuses too. Like, well, I like TikTok because I find new music or...
Right.
I get more motivation.
Right.
I find out new workouts.
I learn things. I learn so many things. Yeah.
Or I started my workout journey because of TikTok. But I feel like that's when TikTok was
I was about to say, is not the same. No. TikTok is nothing. Like, it's mostly shop, affiliate, influencers, content creators.
A lot more ads, too. The stupid fucking
so many
games.
ads. Yeah. Yeah.
for like game apps. But
not a lot of comedy anymore. Like just not a lot of funny, like real relatable things. I think Instagram's gonna make a comeback this year, to be honest.
Really?
I think people are just like,
that's the battle, the constant competition. But I mean, no.
And you know
totally
how
saying no gives a shit about Facebook.
You know how like photo dumps and carousels and iPhone photos have been just like dominating Instagram. Like everyone's just doing like photo dumps of iPhone photos. I think like there will be hopefully a time when we just do like single posts again. Like just post a photo and like let that be enough.
Oof,
why does everything have to be like a huge carousel? No, I'm against.
Because people take so many pictures they like.
But then post small, like, you know. I mean, I can understand like, oh, recap of the weekend. You know what I mean?
Or January done.
But it's like, why do you have to curate like a perfect iPhone like carousel for every Instagram post?
I think people
It's just so funny because like in 2018, it was so high editorial, commercial photography, like travel photographers and influencers, like really high level of content. Like they would bring a production team.
It is forever changing, so I am curious what
I think it might go back to that.
will look like, because every year has its
own things,
its trends.
Yeah, totally.
It is interesting. It's kind of exciting though.
No, I love it. I think like so much is going to change this year. I just sense so much change, and not only just industry, but institutions, us personally. Just so many things, like politically, election year. I'm getting married next month. Like literally like a huge year of change, transition, and hopefully getting closer to being the people we really are. And
lucky us, like for the weather, it's kind of our feeling of spring awakening.
Yeah,
whereas
it's true.
Other people
are still
down in the dumps until
seasonal depression vibes.
Next 2 months.
It's true. It's true. Gratitude.
I mean, so many people are getting like Chicago's like at 3 degrees with a wind chill of -7.
No, literally, mom and dad were like, yeah, negative. What was it? Like something crazy. Or maybe that wasn't that. Maybe it was someone else that said it was like -40.
Yeah, I saw a video of like Chicago, the lake. I forget which fucking lake that is. Anyway, there was steam coming off the lake because the water was warmer than the outside temperature. Yeah.
How is that even possible?
Well, if water's 32 degrees and it's 3 degrees outside.
Totally. That's just crazy.
I know. It's wild. And again, back to why we should be so grateful.
So grateful. I ain't never leaving.
I am fucking leaving.
You can't make me fucking go. No, where am I going to go? And then like Logan and I were talking about how, you know, we were like, oh, we want to go to France. Like we want to leave, like go. But it's like, again, like such a drastic thing to want to do just because we want a backyard. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
for real.
Because we live in the apartment and we so badly want a little piece of land. We're like, let's just fucking move to France and buy 500 acres of land. You know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, we can have 500 acres there. Let's just do that.
I mean,
instead
just
of like, I just want a little backyard.
Like, let's say like your land in France is my same thing of like just getting a van, right?
Right. You just want to hit that. Like, yeah. Thinking like that's the peak of independence. And
it's also not an excuse for like, oh, we're just being comfortable for where we are. It's kind of just evolving of exactly where we are.
But it's also like understanding, why did you want the van in the first place? What did you think that was going to fix? Like, you know what I mean? It's not just, oh, give up on what you want and just settle with where you're at. It's like, what was your actual motivation for that? And like, is that still aligned with your future goals? You know?
Is that rhetorical? Sounds
yeah.
But no, I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because that's just one want for so many different, I guess, avenues that surround it, or obstacles. I mean.
Right.
And why not evolve?
Bloom where you are planted.
Yeah, and then once you feel like you have plateaued, then maybe consider
seek something like a change or an improvement or something.
I mean, I'm stoked. It's just about doing it.
I know. And it's that's the hard part. It's like the day to day is more mundane, and you sometimes have to choose to be bored and choose the more boring thing and choose not to have fun, which is obviously less fun.
I mean, have you heard of the
not
saying,
the more fun part?
Chop wood, carry water. It's kind of just like the mundane things in life, the day to day of just like, let's say back in the day, you would just chop wood, carry water.
Let's just like
it has meaning and purpose. It's
I
like
also think
everything has value that you do throughout your life because you are living.
Yes. And it's easy to get caught up in like, I'm not this place in my career, or I'm not this, or I'm not this.
Don't you think that has so much to do with like outside influence though? Like, do you
That's
think,
what I'm saying. Like,
but do you think people that were our age back before
No.
internet
No.
were like, what am I doing in my life?
No, it was so
Am I in the
different.
wrong
Like
place?
they'd be making $30,000 and like be buying a house with 4 kids. Like, you know what I mean?
But
it was just like a little
what
different.
was their mental battles as far
Right.
as
Well, they didn't put them
future-
online, so we don't know.
I mean, it could have been their issue was their parental influence.
Well,
and the parents' needs.
expectations.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, like crazy.
That was probably the only,
like,
maybe not the only thing, but
yeah,
you know what I'm
like
saying.
this is the person you'll marry. This is the job you'll have. This is the like literally.
Well, I mean, it's
That
kind of
is
hard
so
for us
true.
to ask mom and dad as far as a wide example because they were kind of
It's very specific.
They were in a tunnel of Mormonism. And I guess that was the only
yeah.
That
but
was
that is all
restriction.
encompassing. So
yeah, because that's the thing. They had structure. I mean, we talked about this. That was their one plan. Mission.
You're given
married,
a path.
Kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're given a structure for your life. That's so weird.
I mean, to an extent, a relief to not have to fend for yourself. You feel like supported,
but then you're gonna have.
You have a
I thought you were
community.
always gonna have this subconscious need or want or curiosity.
Well, it's not necessarily meaning like fulfillment, like just because it's like curated for you or set up for you.
100% fulfillment.
Yeah, it's not. Well, it didn't come from you. It came from someone else. So it's not even your destiny.
So maybe our struggles will pay off even more because we're having our full
totally.
Or reaching our destiny.
Also, I heard that all cardinal signs, which is Capricorn, Cancer, and Aries, are ending a 15-year or 20-year, something like that, like bad luck cycle on January 20th, and are entering a 15-year good luck cycle. They're like ending a karmic cycle in terms of astrology.
Whoa.
So in 2 days, like, you know, it's going to be like the best time of our life.
Do you remember that song? SZA and Kendrick Lamar.
Sing it again.
All the stars are closer. All the stars are...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It's going to be okay.
It's going to be okay. Thank you so much for supporting the podcast. And if you are listening, watching on YouTube, give us a little subscribe.
Subscribe, like, comment.
Subscribe, like, comment.
Do whatever you please.
Rate and review the pod on whatever your chosen platform is, whether you're on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, but only if it's 5 stars.
Comment. I think I like this little life if you made it this far. Because I don't think anyone did it on
the post. Okay.
On
I
anything.
think I like this little life.
But who sponsored our coffee today and where do we get our coffee?
We got our coffee from Fame and...
The fuck?
Oh my God. And by we, like, no, like I didn't even get it. Kaden got our coffee from Esso.
You said Fame.
I know.
Weirdo.
And it was sponsored by Logan again.
Back to back.
My future husband.
Low.
My sweetie
What
pie.
are we quizzing?
And we together are J-Lo. How fun is that?
J-Lo
we
B.
have like a celeb name. Anyways... what else do you need to do? Closing notes. That's it. We're closed. Closed for business. Yeah.
YouTube.
Totally.
Yeah, we're good. Thanks for listening, guys.
I just don't want to let you go because it's gonna be a whole week until we catch up again, and
yeah,
what can happen from now to then? Gosh.
Day by day.
I guess I'll let you go then, guys. Okay.
Sting like what? Wait. Never mind.
Yikes. That's
like
embarrassing.
Sting like bee.
That's embarrassing. Bye.
Bye.